Hey guys, what's going on? Alright, so let's jump into this highlight film of Steve Nash really quickly. Alright, so here we're going to see how Steve Nash is on the wing, and he does almost like a two-part in and out. He goes one, pushes over with the left hand, pushes back with the left hand. So here, 1, 2, right, and nice wide open lane. He basically creates a lane for himself with that move. Uh, he basically saw where he wanted to go and went to it. So that's ball handling 101. Here we're gonna see how Mario Chalmers basically D's Nash up right from the get-go, right when he crosses half court. So here you're gonna see how Steve Nash is gonna use this to his advantage, and come off very quickly, going from first gear to sixth gear very quickly. So here, boom, right, he just goes past him. Nice looking lane there. Again, boom, gets around Chalmers, makes Ray Allen reach. Nice lane. Changing speed is very important within this game. Here you're gonna see a crossover and then split the defense. Here we see how Kobe Bryant's man on that right wing, he kind of uh, he doesn't really help. He just kind of, like lazily comes over, right? Either he should be fully committed to Steve Nash and try to alter his shot, contest it, or he should be closing out on Kobe Bryant. The reason why you can't just stay on that little island is because if Steve Nash decides to pass it out to Kobe, Kobe's gonna nail that shot. But if you commit fully to Steve Nash, you can alter shot. So he should be either in one place or the other. He shouldn't just be on that lone island. So what Steve Nash does right here is he does that nice little lane. That's good. You're going to see here again. 1, 2. Nice little split. Good lane. Here we're going to see how Pau Gasol gives him a good high screen. You're going to see how Pekovic, he doesn't fully commit to Steve Nash. Bigs will do this because they don't want to get burned, or especially when when the bigger they are, the harder they fall, right? Um, so basically, he doesn't want to get burned and give an easy lane to Steve Nash, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So he's going to force Steve Nash to take that mid-range jumper, which Steve Nash is, he's content on taking that. So that's a good shot. Here, you're going to see a nice little pullback, but it's weird because he's basically looking, I think, in the direction of that opposite wing player. So if you look over by where the referee is and where the coach, that sideline over there, you see that Laker gold right there, right? He's just on the 3-point waiting for the ball. So I don't know why Steve Nash didn't pass it, but obviously Steve Nash can hit a three. He's proven that time and time again with that throughout his career. So here's just gonna get that knockdown three, splash. All right, here again, miscommunication. Again, splash, right? Same tape. So here, you're going to see how he dances, and then he comes off very quickly. So here, boom, right? And now he's going to finish over the defender. That's just another quick change of speed. Good play. Here, pump fake on the baseline, gets his defender to jump. Then he's going to finish over the bigger man. Nice float, nice little lay in there. Here we're going to see Dwight Howard give him a high screen, and this time it's JaVale McGee. So JaVale McGee, again like Pekovic, doesn't fully commit to Steve Nash. And this, like you saw last time, Steve Nash is perfectly fine with taking this shot. He's been shooting that throughout his career, right off that pick and roll, whether it's in Phoenix with Amare or like you see there with Dwight Howard. Here you're going to see Russell Westbrook jump off of the pump fake. Now I want you to notice how Steve Nash shoots his floaters. You'll see how his floater looks exactly like his jump shot. You see the right angle in his right hand, and you see how his left hand's on the side of the ball, his right hand's right underneath the ball, and it looks like it's a shot, right? You also see how he falls through right there, and you see how the ball arcs. It's a high arcing floater, so it's a good looking shot. Here, Pau Gasol just gives him a high pick, way to read the defense by Steve Nash. Here, you see Dwight Howard gives him a baseline screen. JaVale McGee again doesn't commit fully to Steve Nash, which allows Steve Nash to hit that fading, that leaner. Here, we're going to see how Pau Gasol gives him a nice screen, but for my taste, I think Pau Gasol stands too close to this big man for Steve Nash to even have the option to pass the ball. He's too close, and that allows the defender to guard two people at one time, which is very, very, very bad for an offense. It leads to chaos and you not scoring. So if I were Pau Gasol, or if I was coaching Pau Gasol at the time, I'd tell him, give him a little bit more space so Steve Nash can either have a jumper or a lane, or if all else fails, he can pass it back out to you for you to hit that jumper. But it works, right? Steve Nash makes the floater work. That's good. Here, you see how Steve Nash has a quick little change of speed. And again, you're going to see how he's going to finish over the defender with that floater. Smaller guards need to have this shot, especially when you're white from Canada, 6'3" and 180, right? And not that quick. He's mastered it throughout his career. So it's important for usually small and not necessarily athletic guards, even forwards, that to have that shot. It always comes in use. As you've seen throughout this video, he's always relied on that shot. So it's a good shot to rely on. Here we're gonna see a high pick by Dwight Howard, and here we're gonna it shows how Steve Nash might not be the most athletic or the most physically dominating force in the league, but he's definitely one of the smartest players in the league. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna find his spot, and he's gonna pick his spot on the court to shoot from. So you'll see how really quickly you're gonna see how he's gonna come here and get to that right elbow where nobody's at, right? He doesn't want to go straight at the defender who is on the left elbow. He wants to get an open shot. He wants to have the most optimal shot when shooting, right? So he's going to go to where nobody is and go to that right block. So that's a really good heads-up play by Steve Nash. Good wide open jumper. Here you're going to see again, he's going to pick his open spot. Al Jefferson doesn't commit. You see how, I think that's Jamal Tinsley, I'm not sure, but basically Al Jefferson and supposedly Tinsley, they switch. So Dwight Howard's now on the guard, and Steve Nash is now being guarded by the big man. So theoretically, I mean, Dwight Howard could post him up and get the easy 2 points, but there's no time for that. Steve Nash doesn't have time for that, right? So he's gonna pull up. Good looking shot. Here we're gonna see a little athleticism from the veteran with the half spin. Here we see another good example of changing speeds again. So here you're gonna see how he's coming across half court kind of slowly, and then he jets off right when he passes the ball to Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol hits Damian Lillard with that screen, makes him fall, and makes Steve Nash has an open lane to work with. Here we're gonna see how Steve Nash almost gets trapped, right? He's like triple teamed. It's 3 guys down in the paint. What do we know from Steve Nash? Steve Nash is very not optimistic, but he's very he's well aware of his surrounding. He has a very, very, very high basketball IQ. He's a very smart player. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna reach around Jason Thompson, I think that is, or Tristan Thompson, and he's gonna wrap around and give his big man that good pass. It's an awesome play to make. It's not the flashiest play, but it's definitely really good. Here we're gonna see off of a rebound. You'll see in your lower left-hand corner, you see how Kobe Bryant's already running the fast break at his old-ass age, and you're going to see how Steve Nash is going to feed him with a perfect pass, leads him right for the land. Good pass.